I think the only story here, the real story, is the cosmic hypocrisy of the Democrats. As Joan indicated, when we had the shootings in Tucson, all of a sudden, which were obviously the act of a psychotic madman. I remember saying that at the very early hours of the drama. It was obviously so, and in fact, a court has found that the shooter is a paranoid psychotic. It was obvious at the beginning, and yet for 4 days, there was unrelenting vitriol from the left, some elected representatives, some commentators, columnists, about how this was caused by somehow the climate. In fact, a front-page story in the New York Times after, I think, the day after, not an editorial, a reporting story, spoke about the climate which had been created. It was nonsense from the beginning. I'll remind you that the president, even though he spoke about civil discourse at the ceremony a week later, allowed these attacks on the right to go on for 4 days without saying a word. And it's the president who, as we saw in the clip, all of a sudden became a champion of civil discourse. Here's the head of a union, an ally of his, speaking in these terms, taking out the opposition. And remember, this is the head of a union with its own history, a man called Hoffa with his own family history. The president, as Carney indicated, spoke 20 minutes after on the same stage and said nothing. I think the real story is double standards. Civil discourse is a one-way street if you're a Democrat.